let's get into this. Now, I did sort of fuck up the run the other night. But anyway, we'll just have to make the best of a bad situation. Controller. I know what we got to do. It's the it's the uphill battle to get there. I'm sort of sweating a little bit, but I think we can manage it. All right. Look, we're gonna need a healing item. Because what I propose we do is just muscle straight through. I mean, like a band-aid. Do it quick. I don't think there's a crimson head out here. We killed it, didn't we? The thing that pisses me off the most about this is that, apart from now, we will never have to come through this part of the mansion ever again. If I took a couple of seconds and I really thought about where that other key was. Oh shit! Okay, well that kind of luck hasn't been going our way lately, but maybe this won't be as bad as we thought. Now, I don't know how many zombies are going to be here. I think there'll be at least 3. We might as well use these items. Oh, what the? Why didn't it work? No, who cares? Anyway, we're past it. Oh, shit. Double shit. We need to remember that those guys are there when we come back. Fuck off. Well, that was relatively painless. Oh, well, there's another grenade there, so no big loss. If Chris is ever dexterous enough to pick the fucking thing up. But I don't believe we go down here just yet, do we? No, we do. Because we've got to get the crank. It wouldn't be a Resident Evil playthrough if we weren't screwing around with cranks. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. It's west and north, I think. Yeah. They gotta face away from each other. It's interesting that they have to face away from each other. Oh, I forgot the wind crescent thing. Oh, it's okay, we're about to go to an item box anyway. We'll fetch it on the way back. That sounds encouraging. I actually quite like the shack out in the woods. The pumpkins and all that kind of thing. And the courtyard map is here. It's kind of easy to miss. Yep, my dearest Lisa. Now, the problem here is that I'm gonna need a fair bit of spare item spots. I'm gonna need at least 3. No, I was gonna say, did I not put the wind crescent in the... I've already fucking got it in my items. What am I doing? I don't intend on using the shotgun, but if it comes down to having that and a handgun that's almost out of ammo, I'm gonna feel a bit more at ease if we take this. I'm glad that it doesn't give you some nonsense like, oh, it's, you know, I haven't got the time to save now. Like it's an in-universe thing that the characters do. One thing that always annoyed me about these, and even the remake doesn't fix it, but from the earlier Resident Evil games, is that there's no way to sort of take just one ink ribbon out, so that when you save it, you use up the one, and that item spot is saved, like it's freed up for the next time you launch the game. Ooh. So this is probably the one of the, you know, more probably more well received things from the remake. I mean, Lisa's like what an absolute fan favorite now. Whoa. Yeah, I always thought she could take you out in about 2 hits. I remember reading a guide that said that. That's what freaked me out the most, was that her damage output is fucking insane. Mm. I don't really get why there's a random zombie there, but whatever. Actually, I think there's another one in here as well. Actually, there might be 2 in here. Yep. Yep. Well, the purpose of the medallions has been shuffled around is because there was that sub area behind the main staircase isn't in the original game. Okay. I don't think the crows get triggered until you place all of these down. This will come in handy down the line. The silver serpent. I'm not too sure if it's exactly like the one that Barry uses, but I mean, the resemblance to the firearm that Barry uses, it's got to be the same, surely. We might just have to shotgun these dogs away. I'm cool with that.
This is Brad. Come in, S.T.A.R.S Alpha Team. Come in. Does anybody hear me?
This is Chris.
This is Brad. S.T.A.R.S Alpha Team. Bravo Team. It doesn't matter. Respond. I repeat, this is
Brad, this is Chris. Brad? Damn. This thing's broken.
Come on, Chris, you don't have to keep it light. I mean, Jill full on says shit. It was all in a good cause. No, that's everything. Excuse me. I like the water effects on this pool. It's almost like this, you know, this body of cloud in a sort of way. I don't want to use the green and blue. I know I'm in caution, but if I get bit by a snake, I'm going to get poisoned anyway. Like, I'd rather just wait until that happens. Huh. Yeah, I don't think we've picked up a red herb in a while as well, either. I think out of all the herbs, the red one's the rarest, or at least in these early games it is. I'll never forget the first time I got this far when I opened this door. And I was like, yeah, look at me go. I'm no longer a chicken shit. I've gotten this far in Resident Evil 1. Look, it was a real crowning achievement. It scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. I was like 14 or something when I first beat the game. I had to go back and redeem myself, and there was something about getting into the residence for the first time. Just made me feel so awesome. Still plenty of Kero left. Oh, the Magnum can take a hike as well. We won't need that. See, but it is going to be a pain in the ass to backtrack. Yeah, because I don't think the whole point of there being a kerosene thing in this particular save room in the residence is not to use it on zombies in the mansion. It's actually more so you don't get crimson heads inside the residence. It's more for that than anything else. I tell you, it's easy to sort of rip this game to pieces over the camera placement, but one of my all-time favorite placements is coming up. But first things first, we got to put this crate over that hole. I think, move it over one more. Yeah, that's plenty. Actually, knock it back one. Fuck, that's too much. Did that do it? No. Come on, Chris, put a bit more into it than that. See, I'm just trying to get it. Yeah, look, there's no reason to get overly pedantic about it. Just move it over. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, put it back to where it was. And like, that's probably the only way it can go in. Now, as for that camera placement that I was talking about, it's through here we get introduced to the web spinner. And one of my other favorite ones was they did it earlier. It was just when you come through the residence for the first time. You won't get it again now, but when you first come through that before you move, you get that camera shot up at the player character. I really like that one. They do it again here, and this is when you get introduced to the web spinner. I love this introduction. So like the camera's shot up behind you and you get the effect of the spot. Yeah, I love that reveal so much. Shoes on the other foot now, asshole. It doesn't take 7 shots to kill you now. Shit. Fucking hell. And that's also our first enemy that's more... like, they're still quite dangerous in death. Now, there's 2 in here. And I love the location of the other one. It's there on the grate. I always love shooting that one off the wall. Yeah, about 3 is the sweet spot. I always thought it had something to do with the lashes, the eyelashes. From memory, there is a blue herb in here somewhere. Yeah. And we'll use that in a minute. I always thought there was a clip in here somewhere. Apparently not. Well, it was red, green, and orange, wasn't it? Though, I remember reading somewhere that Chris can't really benefit from this. It's either that or I just couldn't be asked to learn it. But apart from that, the major point of attraction in that room is the red book. Alright, now we'll use that. And we'll dump the 2 green herbs. probably not going to hurt to keep the canteen on us. Mainly because there's a moment coming up with a zombie that tried to off themselves. You've got to kill the non-hanged guy now. And there's another ambush from one of the bathrooms, I think. I don't know, but these dorms are like so close quartered and all of that. I'm probably not going to score the ammo saving headshots that we need, so, and I don't really want to be dealing with crimson heads. There's the map of the residence. Yeah, the fucking bees. Yeah, the Plant 42 report. Now, I think I said this during the advanced playthrough, the advanced mode playthrough of the... Whoa, shit! See, I don't mind the scoring the headshot, but does it have to be when we're half a clip deep? Apparently it does. Alright, well anyway, the entrance to the Aqua Ring is in here. But I love how there's like no secret passage, no emblem, imprint that you've got to set or anything like that. Nah, just chuck a bookcase in front of it. There's not really a whole lot we can do down there at the moment. Hmm. .001. Alright, let's do it. I think that's the one over. Yeah. Oh, so the bees stay there. Yeah, I remembered that you had to manually trigger them. They wouldn't just come through on their own. Now, as for climbing over the crates, there's a tentacle that'll come shooting out of that hole. Just sort of seeding in Plant 42. Yeah, and there's the hang guy. Spoilers. Oh, that's our first... Again, like, that's the first clip, I think, in, like, what, 2 streams? Yeah, and it's a suicide note, I think. You know, the first time I used the self-defense gun, I scored a headshot with it, and I always thought that's the reason why it had 1 bullet and you can't reload it. Spoiler alert, Linda, I don't think your man's coming home. Hang on, isn't this one of those empty the bathtub and then something dead gets up? Wait a minute, can't we just burn this guy? Yeah, okay, well the item room is just across anyway, so we'll go and hit that up. Yeah, get rid of it. It's just taking up space now. How does he... Oh, you pick up the control room key and I'm pretty sure that's when he climbs off the ceiling. I always thought you were meant to hear it. Unless I did something different. I always thought he was meant to unhang himself. Well, if we're going to nip down to the control room, we'll put the red book away as well. We won't need it. I was thinking about maybe keeping the shotgun, but we won't need that either because we're about to get an upgrade. What are you supposed to do? Shoot killer bees? Actually, now that I think about it, those will be the bees that Wesker kills when he rocks up. This is, without a doubt, my favourite location in any Resident Evil game. The Aqua Ring. Yeah, we'll take a green with us. I mean, I don't really know what that's going to do against a shark bite, but
Richard! Chris! Chris, stop! No! Richard.
this is such a fucking nerve-wracking experience. Running around the aqua ring. And that fucking music. Like, if you can't feel the tension, it's about to get drummed into your fucking head with that music. See, but like in true remake fashion, like all of this environment is fleshed out. Like there was none of this in the original. There's, yeah, the aqua ring. There's a map of it there. It's probably what, like the single biggest area in terms of things that you can run around. But there's really not a whole lot to it, but it's good at keeping you looking in. I really like the aqua ring. Might as well make it a full thing. I just noticed there's a little camera there. I just like those little details. Yeah, and there's another one there. I like those little details in these environments. And this pisses off the big bitch. Yeah.
Emergency. Unknown source of pressure detected. Locking all doors to achieve maximum safety.
The fuck do you mean there's no need to do it?
Reaching 30% of pressure threshold.
Okay, bring the thing down. I've never understood the order of this. I've always just sort of ran around, but it builds up to the tension. You got a shark smashing on it. You got a critical pressure gauge.
30% of pressure threshold. Activate emergency drainage system immediately.
Okay, so we got to do that again. And you lose the critical thing. But if you hang around for a bit, you'll hear the shark smash back into the window. Just because the shutter's down, it's still pretty pissed off. Is it too much to ask we might find magnum bullets in this? Nah. There is some, I think, in any other playthrough but hard. Yeah, this is the one we want. And God only knows how long some of this stuff has been submerged underwater. And here's where we get the assault shotgun. You can kill these little sharks if you want, but waste of ammo. I do like when you examine this thing though. The description that you get: fires 12 gauge shells, a S.T.A.R.S custom arsenal, and also Richard's favorite. And what this, like this exact same model, what it rocks up in Resident Evil 4, I think it's in 5 somewhere as well. Like, what essentially amounts to a Haunted Mansion game has a giant zombie shark in it. And I always love their code names, the Neptune. Frying tonight. How do you get around this thing? The gallery key. What I wonder is that area there, was that possibly not meant to be flooded? I'm guessing so, because it's got doors. Oh, there's the magnum rounds there. Oh shit, wrong way. No. Yes. Pardon my hasty exit. We have a pest control problem. Which we have to use here. Oh, wrong room. I wonder, after you use the spray right on the beehive, do the ones that get through die as well? Yeah, they do. Alright. Now, the reason I'm taking the other shotgun with me. Okay, what the hell am I forgetting now? Oh, no, it's around the corner. My bad. Alright. I think I'll put the red book away. I don't know if there's anything inside of the bathroom here, but we'll have a look. No, there's nothing in here. Mention. Got to the residence, killed the web spinners. We've done the aqua ring. I got the assault shotgun. I have to remember the Cerberus that's still in the courtyard. The zombies that are near the broken doorknob room. And I have to remember that the courtyard still isn't unlocked yet. I'll need to unlock that when I get back. I'm trying to get into the habit of listing shit to not forget about. But nah, all in all, that wasn't too bad. I was thinking about that where we left off, and that was in not the best position because I really didn't want to have to go through that hallway, but by the time I remembered where that other key was in the Watcher's room, because you don't actually have to go into that room to finish the game, it really sort of hampered things. But we got around that relatively easy, but we're in a better position now than what we were. So yeah, looking forward to that boss fight, and I might kick that one off tomorrow. Alright everyone, behave yourselves, and we'll catch you then.